So this morning we're going to start off down either in child's pose or in pranam, which is just lying flat on your front, which is a lovely one if the knees or ankles aren't crazy about child's pose. I'm going to go for child's pose. So if you're going to join me in that, you take knees apart, big toes together, and just bring yourself forwards to rest the forehead on the earth or on your arms. You can bring in a bolster either if you like. It'd be nice to get the forehead to rest. The advantage of child's pose is we're getting a little stretch into the hips here as well. Breathe out and feel the weight of your body settle. Offering the weight of the head to the earth, feel the breath come in through the nose. Nice long breath out now. At the end of the breath, let's come on to the hands and knees. Spread your fingers and anchor the hands into the earth, giving the wrists, the hands themselves a little stretch. Breathe in, lift the head, the tailbone. Breathe out, push down through the hands, draw the navel into the spine, curling into cat pose. Now keep the eyes closed and let's do this 2 more times, moving in the wake of your own breath. We'll see if you can keep feeling that deep connection between the hands and the earth. Activating every finger. And one more time, one more round. And as we do in cat and cow, let it be your own rhythm. So there might be a little wagging of your tail or a little movement forwards or back. Breathing and stretching into those little corners, those pockets of the body that are holding on to tension. On our next inhale, let's take the right arm and open it out to the side. Let it float upwards towards the sky. Then bring it in and under the body for a kneeling twist. The palm facing up, slide it through. Come right down to your shoulder and head if that's okay. Or stay higher if that feels better. Now take a breath in. And as you breathe out with that left hand, press down to shift the weight a little bit towards the right. Take one more breath into the right side of the ribs. And let's open it back up. So as we breathe in, pull the arm out to the right. And without any strain, just see how far we can twist. Then bring that hand down as you breathe out. Other side. Opening the left arm out to the side. Now no strain in your shoulder. Feel it open. And then in and under, exhaling. Now settle in. Breathe in. And on the out breath, with a little push from the right hand, lean into the left ribs. Let's take another breath. With the next inhale, pull the arm out of there. Let's open to the left. See how it feels now. Keep going with the breath a little further. And bring it on down. Bring the hands out ahead of you. Give yourself more space for anahatasana. Breathe in. Now again, firm hands. Breathe out. Draw the lower belly up and in. Tailbone towards the sky. Open the shoulders. Breathe in around the back. In that cat pose way. Moving away from the earth a little. And then deepen the stretch. So as always, we're not trying to press down. We're really trying to lengthen and open the shoulder joints. Forearms to the earth. Breathe in. Shift into plank on the forearms. Let's hold this. Breathe out. Press back into the heels. Head forwards. Now stay here and see if you can feel the strength of the deep abdominal muscles. Supporting your lower back. Your legs really working here. One more. Inhale. Align the neck and the head. Exhale. Now legs to the earth. Inhale, point the toes back. Sphinx pose. Set the elbows under the shoulders and energetically drag the hands towards you as you lift your heart. Breathe out and let the right leg just float off the earth a little bit. Now stay here, feel that alignment through your throat. Breathe in. Breathe out, let that leg come down. And then as we inhale, the other leg can activate, lift off the earth. Stay with it, exhale. So one more time, just breathing in, right to your toes, get long. And bring it on down as you exhale. Come down, bring your hands back under your shoulders. Now really strong legs, lift through the heart to cobra. And now back on the knees to child's pose once more. So lengthen and ease on back here, hips to the heels. Bring the left arm down towards you a bit, make a fist and put your forehead on the fist. Take the right hand across your mat now. So long, straight arm. Breathe into the right rib cage. And then we'll swap. Setting the right forearm on the earth, make a fist. Your head goes there, your left arm reaches across. Breathe all the way from the left hip to the fingertips. Breathe out and ease a little more into that left side. Now let it come back. Let the two hands come to the earth in front of your knees. We're going to shift onto the feet. So curling the toes under, step onto the feet, bring your hands to your shins or even your thighs. Lift halfway, inhale. Exhale, now bend the knees and drop on in over the legs. Stay for a breath or two here, and you can even have a little sway. Heavy, relaxed head and neck. Backs of the legs gently lengthening. Upper body letting go. One more breath through the nose. Now we're going to bend the knees and inhale, uncurl, let the arms and head be heavy, all the way up, and as we exhale, just roll your shoulders back and down, align, and then inhale, float the arms wide, up to the sky, big stretch to every finger, and then gather it in, hands to the heart. Step the feet together, bend the knees, breathe in, squeeze the knees and feet together as you sit into chair pose. And then as we exhale, we're going to twist, bring the left elbow over the leg, bring the palms together in prayer position. Press down on the elbows to lift and turn the chest. Draw the left knee back in line with the right knee. So we stabilize that base, hips in behind the knees. Good. Now take another breath. A little bit further into the twist. And with the next inhale, release and let the arms float up to the sky, chair pose. Stay in that chair and then twist the other way. Right elbow over, palms in prayer. Line the knees. As you breathe out, keep those knees there, hips behind them, and twist a little deeper. And one more deep breath. Release it to the center. Stay in chair. I know the legs are working now, but we want that bit of heat. Lift the arms. Now fold it in and down. Such a relief. Hands to the earth, drop your head. Be here in this Uttanasana, this forward bend. Breathe in. Breathe out, go deeper, hips higher. Now as you inhale, just walk it on out to downward dog and settle in. Breathe out. Let the head go, look back through the gap between the ankles. Breathe in. Breathe out, feel the lower belly lifting up and in. Heels towards the earth. Let's bring our feet together. Feel the right leg floating back and up. Keep breathing in gently up onto the left toes. Now curl that knee into your nose and step the foot all the way through. As we breathe in, be here. and round in, bowing the head, coiling the back. Breathe out 4 directions of lunge, extending forwards and back, down and up. 2 more. And if this feels a little too intense for the hips on that exhale as we deepen our 4 directions, you can always let the knee come down if that's better for you on any particular day. So one more time, the feeling of cat pose in the spine, and let's even give that front leg a little stretch. Straighten it if you can. Then bend it deeply. Knee on the earth, or if you can, keep it lifted. Bring yourself up. Hands to the sky. Breathe out. Right hand to the hip, left hand to the back of your head. Now stay here. Breathe in. Breathe out. Go into those legs a little deeper. Now one more time. Inhale. And this time on the exhale, twist to the right. Bring the elbow over the leg. Bring the hands in prayer like we did in chair pose. Find your balance, your gaze on one point. A little modification if you like. Drop the knee down for a hand with the balance. Take another breath. And if the knee is lifted as you exhale, feel those 4 directions of lunge again. Go deeper, stronger. Now release it. Inhale, spin around to the left. Turn the feet out halfway. Skandasana to the left side. Bend the left knee. Take a breath. Breathe out. Bend that knee a little more in the direction of your toes. Bring it back to the top of the mat. Breathe in into a lunge. Breathe out. Knee up or down, your choice. Now back to plank. Inhale. And lower. Exhale. Your back bend. Cobra, locust, or upward dog. Inhale. Downward dog. Exhale. You can always substitute a child's pose for downward dog anytime, any practice. Bring the feet together. Inhale, left leg rising. As it reaches its peak, go up on your right toes. Now coil the knee into the nose and step through. Breathe in. We're gathering, coiling in. Bow the head. Breathe out. Lengthen. The 4 directions is forwards and back. There's 1 and 2. Breathe in. Gather. Coil. 3rd and 4th direction. Hips moving down. The back leg and the heart and the head lifting up. So one more time. As we inhale and coil in, give the leg a little stretch. Now feel forwards and back, the downward movement and the upward lift. Weight into the feet, or you can have that knee on the earth. Breathe in and lift the arms. Breathe out. Let the left hand come to the hip and right hand supporting the back of your head. Breathe in. We let the elbow rise up. And as we breathe out, feel the 4 directions of lunge again, getting stable, deeper. Inhale. Now we twist. Exhale. Right arm over the leg. Hands in prayer. Knee on the earth if you like. Breathe in. Press down. Lift and turn the chest. Find a point to focus the gaze. Breathe out. 4 directions of lunge. Lovely. Again. Inhale. Exhale. So the twist deepens and the lunge deepens. Last time. Inhale. Exhale. Release it around to the right. Inhale. So we're going all the way to the right. Turn the feet out. Skandasana. Bending the right knee. Sideways lunge. Take a breath. Breathe out. Go a little deeper. Top of the mat. Breathe in. Heading for your lunge. And breathe out into it. 4 directions. There it is. Back into plank. Inhale. For our lowering down, feel free to put knees on the earth or keep the legs really strong. Inhale, rise, breathe deeper. Exhale, downward dog or child's pose. Stay with your breath now. One more breath, settle here. Let's walk our hands down towards the feet. Breathe in, hands to the shins, gaze ahead. As we breathe out this time and bow, take the hands around behind. Interlace your fingers and just rest the hands against the sacrum. Take a breath. And then see about letting the hands come up off the back. So like we did yesterday, was it yesterday? Maybe not. We can hold a belt here if you prefer. So what's holding back? What's holding on? Can you go to that place? Send your inhale there. And let the exhale drop you in. And then we'll let it go. Hands to the shins, breathe in, look ahead. Lifting from the pit of the belly, feel this extending through the heart to the head. Then take the feet a bit wider, turn the feet out a bit and come to our daily squat. Elbows inside, hands in prayer at the heart. It's the doing it every day that makes the difference, I'm convinced. Small little moves every day. Take a breath in. Breathe out. And then weight in the feet. We're going to come all the way up. Push through the feet. Let's take the arms wide. Reach up to the sky. Breathe out. Gather it. Hands to the heart. Take a wide step on your mat. Feet parallel. Turn those toes a tiny bit in. Hands to the hips. Breathe in. Push down with your hands. Roll the shoulders back and open the heart. And then with that open heart space, come forwards. Now you can grab a couple of blocks if you like for your hands or put them down on the earth under the shoulders. And as we breathe in, again, it's this feeling of energetically pulling towards you to draw the heart forwards, draw the head forwards and lift the sit bones up. Now breathe out. Walk your hands with your blocks if you like back between your feet. Drop the crown of the head towards the floor as you bend the elbows over the wrists. And now, the feeling is more like energetically pushing the hands forwards. If the crown of the head doesn't reach the floor, you're either leaving it there in midair or you can put a block under your forehead. Go to your breath now. Feel the lift in the arches of the feet. The energy lifting through the legs to the sit bones, into the pit of the belly. Uddiyana Bandha, that lift in the lower belly. And then inhale as the hands come forwards under the shoulders, straightening the arms, energetically pulling the hands towards you as the heart and the head emerge, and then turn the feet out again, this wide stance, halfway out, bend your left knee, this Skandasana movement again. Breathe in, lift it up, and then the right leg bends towards the toes. Up, inhale, to the left, exhale. Now take your time, if it's slower than me, go for it. Follow your breath, other side. All those little clicks and pops, they're good. I want to get rid of that air in the joint. Let's go the other side now. Left side one more time. We're going to take our time here. Breathe. Shift the weight more into the feet, back away from the hands a little bit. Can you go onto the heel of the right foot? You can let the heel of the left foot lift if you like, but just ease inside that knee. One more breath. And then lift it up, inhale, other side. So with all of this, we're not trying to get to a particular place. We're trying to just get into our own bodies, free up a little bit of what's holding on and resisting. And day by day, ease it out. Really good. Now back to the middle. Hands under the shoulders. Breathe in. Lift halfway. Now walk the hands around to the top of your mat. Come to plank. Breathe in. Stay in plank. And breathe out as you shift the heels to the right for a side plank. Lift the right arm to the sky. If that is too strong, put your right knee down. Okay? Stay with your breath here. Bring the hips forwards, the head back. Lining it all in one plane. One more breath. Lift the hips even higher. And as you exhale, turn back into plank. So align your head, push back through your heels. Now send the heels to the left. You don't even have to lift the right hand off the floor. It's an option that's there for you if it works. If it's too much in the left hand and wrist, you can do this on the forearm as well. Bring the hips forwards and up, bring the head back. Let's circulate one more breath. And as we breathe out, bring the hand down and keep going, lowering. Chaturanga, super strong legs, head forwards. Your back bend. This could be upward dog. You could be right on the front of your feet, opening through the hips. Downward dog, breathing out. Stay where you are, take a breath. I'm going to walk those feet halfway up the mat. Take them wide, turn them out, squat again. So as we exhale, bend the knees. Take another breath. Inhale. Think about opening through the chest, shoulders back, lengthening through the front body. And then as we exhale, we're going to sit down with or without the help of the hands. Never that dignified. Hands out, legs ahead of you. So you're right up at the front of the mat. Breathe in, arms ahead. Roll down, breathe out. Now breathe in, circle the arms wide. Over your head, big stretch to fingers and toes. Does that feel okay? Gather your right knee in. Little hug. Now bring that across to the left. Right arm reaches back behind. Good. Now with the strap, if you like, around the foot, we're just keeping your hand on your knee. Let's see about straightening the leg. And if you can, slide your hand down along the leg towards the ankle or even hold the foot. Breathe in. Breathe out and open across the chest a little more. Now bend the knee, bring it on back into the center. Breathe in. And as we breathe out here, we'll just give the leg a little hug. Then link the fingers behind your thigh and lift your leg up towards the sky. Hold it here or walk your hands up. You could put a belt around the leg and hold the belt with the right hand, or with your first two fingers and thumb, grab the big toe. Shoulders back towards the earth. Breathe in. Breathe out. Easing the leg in a little more. And keep a grip of that with your belt or holding the big toe. And if you need to bend the knee, so be it. We're going to take the leg out, inch it out towards the right. Slow. Keep that left hip down on the ground. Breathe. Keep going. Maybe your foot meets a wall or some furniture, and if it does, use it. Rest the foot or even push it into that support. One more breath. Back to the center. Breathe in. Now with both hands, hold the belt or the foot. Breathe out and just ease it in a little more. Now bend the knee. And then we'll swap to the other side. So left leg in and the right leg extends. Take a moment there just to draw the leg in. And if you want to grab a belt for the other side, a belt or a scarf or even a long sock will work. Take a moment. And we'll bring it across the body into a twist. So beginning with the knee bent, draw it over to the right. And then let's try straightening the leg, popping the belt over the foot if you like, or just sliding your hand down along the leg as far as it'll go, catching hold of the foot if possible. Breathe in. And as you breathe out, keep the extended leg, the one you're not holding, really strong. And rotate a little more across the upper body. One more breath. So the right leg, let's try and keep that nice and strong and straight. Bring this left leg back into the center. Hold the knee into you for a moment. Link the fingers behind your thigh. And step one, we just straighten the leg up, pushing the back of the leg into the hands. So you can always stay right here, or throw a belt around that foot and hold it with your left hand, or with the left index and middle finger. Go between the big toe and the next toe, hook it around the pad of the big toe and let the tip of the thumb join those fingertips. Breathe in. Breathe out. Ease the leg towards you. And we start to open it out to the side. No rush. Keep maybe the right hand on the right hip to help steady the right hip where it is. Opening the leg out to the side. Again, you might find some furniture, or maybe you purposely put your couple of yoga blocks under the leg here to support it. Take one more breath. Back to the center as you breathe in. Put the belt around the foot if you're using it, and hold both sides with your hands, or reach both hands up to the ball of your foot. Shoulders back. Ease the leg in. Take another breath. Activate the other one. Like really press into the heel. Now bend the knee. Hugging it in. Bring the other leg in as well. Now let the feet go to the earth together, knees apart, padangusthasana. Take a breath in, we'll reach our arms overhead for a moment. And then breathe out, interlace the fingers, hands under your head. One more breath here. Full 3-phase breath. End of the breath, let the knees come up, feet hip width apart, drop them in against each other and release the hands down to rest them on the body. Now let a breath come and go on its own. And then we're going to gather whatever we need for Savasana. So if you don't have a whole load of props where you are, what I would be inclined to do is put quite a flat cushion under the head as a minimum. Maybe a blanket over you or an eye pillow on. Extend the legs out. But I do love a bolster under the knees, a rolled up blanket under the ankles. It adds a lot to that feeling of letting go. So take your time. Gather the props that you need and settle on the earth. as you settle, make sure that everything is symmetrical. Nothing needs to hold itself in, so it's quite important to give the arms enough space that the shoulders can relax back. Lengthen the back of the neck. Feel the back of the head rest into the earth. And close the eyes, or place that eye pillow or even a little scarf over your eyes. And as you let your body sink into the floor, feel the breath. Taking a moment to feel the breath come and go on its own. Now notice the feeling in yourself. Notice if there are thoughts or have been thoughts occupying a lot of your headspace. And sometimes it helps even just to label those thoughts, like give them the simplest title. And it gives a perspective. Suddenly there's a heading for an awful lot of what you're thinking about. And under that one heading, we can choose now to let it go. For now, let it go. Maybe for good. Maybe it's something we don't need to be spending all that time on. Maybe it's something we do need to address. But for now, picture it in a balloon, title on the balloon, and you're letting that balloon go off into the blue sky for now. Come back to yourself. Letting go of the physical sensations in the body that came with that thinking. We carry a lot of that stress, that tension, the worry in the muscles. So as we drop the distractions, the thoughts, feel a physical release of that in your body. Feel your body breathe. Give yourself space to be here and now. Notice the sounds in the world around you. No sound good or bad. Let them come and let them go. And feel the subtle sensations now in your body. The movements, the obvious and the more subtle. Feel this movement from within. As your body relaxes deeper, you allow the energy to flow. Let your body tingle, vibrate, breathe. repeat your own positive affirmation if you have one. Or repeat to yourself now 3 times. I am enough. Now, feel into your body. Let the next breath take a little longer, become a little deeper. And as you breathe it out, anchor the back of the waist towards the earth and let the kneecaps roll towards the ceiling. Hold the pelvis steady, bend one leg, bring the foot to the earth, and then the other. Roll to your side as you're ready. Come up to sitting in your own time. And when you find your seat, bring the hands together at your heart center. Take a moment to listen in. Notice how you feel in yourself right now. Now bring to mind something you feel grateful for. Let's take a big breath in, open the arms wide, stretch up overhead. Gather it in, exhale, draw the hands to the wisdom center, the heart center, and the earth. Namaste.